Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Weber is out there with Pippen. Then it's Curry. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Thompson in at the 2. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Chris Webber with the bucket on the assist by Pippen.
Nothing like watching Weber go right up with it. I like how he doesn't waste any time. No wasted motion, no wasted effort.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Stockton, and they'll keep possession. Valanciunas, good. And here's Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Thompson. From deep three-point range, and again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Scottie Pippen, so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Morant against Stockton.
That's one he knows he should have drained. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer.
Hard to guard that. Morant really testing the limitations of his shooting there. But hey, he nailed it.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And here's Morant, following the 3 from Chris Webber.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Curry with the stuff.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get John Stockton.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
Good on both. Now Pippen. And he elevates for the slam. Justice Winslow did not like that.
Way to punch it, Scottie Pippen. The athleticism, impressive.
Brooks outside. Pass to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Weber. Los Angeles leading by 8. From deep. And John Stockton gets the 3.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. No good from Valanciunas. Here's the break. And here we go. Passes it to Pippen. From deep. Here's Weber. Curry trying to break free. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis trails by 11. Morant outside. And Curry pulls it down.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They get it back. Three-pointer, Stockton. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Stockton's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Weber. Jimmy Butler comes in for Pippen. Edwards, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for John Stockton. Here's Melton. And 1:01 left in the first quarter.
What's that?
Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. Gutteridge for the pass to Clark.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Yeah, and it's been ugly. I mean, really ugly. They need to find a way to get a few easy baskets to try to build some confidence and some momentum.
What's up?
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Gutteridge.
Hey, swing it.
6 on the shot clock. The pass to Melton. Clark trying to get open. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 17. Edwards, that's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here is Clark to stop the drought. Unable to get that one.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, Curry is out there with Juwan Howard. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Iverson in at the point. Jones finds Anderson. Here's Melton. He tries for 3, and Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Butler gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
I got him.
Pass to Clark. Over Curry. And again, Memphis no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Iverson against Jones. Kicks to Clark. Anderson outside. Pass to Melton. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Passes it to Iverson. Anderson against Howard. Curry on the wing. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Weber, he's checked in for Juwan Howard. Pippen comes in for Butler. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Stockton in for Iverson. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Morant outside. Pippen with the steal. And here they come.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, Pippen, a fantastic defender and knows when to pounce on passing lanes to come up with the steals. Watch out.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Winslow with it. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and stolen by Stockton. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Pippen.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Poked away, Valanciunas shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Thompson. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Nothing offensively yet from them in this second quarter. There's the pass to Winslow.
Here we go. Let's do it.
He feeds it to Valanciunas to stop the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go, Coach's Challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pulls up for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Pippen's got 5 points so far.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pippen kicks to Thompson. The 3. Pippen can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Floats one. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6. Up the floor. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. He has 7.
And just tough trying to knock Thompson off balance. Outstanding at fighting through any challenge presented.
Morant against Stockton. Morant right side. Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. Now, here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And so it's Los Angeles sitting at And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here we go. Get a good look. Good look.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Jackson kicks to Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Morant. Jackson trying to break free.
An elite defender. Thompson's basketball IQ, size, and length is a lethal concoction.
Over to the wing. To the wing on the left. Here's Weber. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Weber's got 10.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Goes up. And Weber throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Now Winslow, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. Moving it up. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got his 5th assist in this one.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Morant surveying the D. Valanciunas inside. He's covered by Stockton. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Down low. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Weber's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. No good from Valanciunas.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Morant. He has 5. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
The 9 shots. Weber doing a good job utilizing his length and setting the tone defensively.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Stockton.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
And it's good for 2. Stockton's got 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the 3-point shot. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Morant against Stockton to end the run. And Morant will lay it in. He has 7.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots, loves to take it inside.
Weber gets the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Stockton is out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Juwan Howard. And it's Thurman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Jones. Jones, the pass to Clark.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Pippen for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Clark inside. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Stockton kicks to Pippen. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Passes to Melton. Here's Gutterich. Nailed from three-point land. Gutterich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pippen for 3. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Iverson. From deep three-point range, here's Thurman, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And, you know, Thurman is a dominant rebounder. He hits the glass with a lot of force.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Clark outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Leitner's checked in for Juwan Howard. James comes in for Pippen. And it's Ginobili in for Stockton. And Memphis also making a switch. Gorgie Dang's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ginobili. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Los Angeles. Makes it off the glass. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Allen surveying the D. And the pass to Jones. Clark outside. Inside. And finished off by Jang.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
They get it back. Thurman. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Kevin, that's high percentage distance for Jang there and doing it with a hand in his face.
Here's LeBron trying to get open as Pippen. James with the bucket. LeBron's got his first bucket in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Jang with a clean look from outside off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Got that one up quick.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And last season, big man Gorgui Dieng with a huge leap in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more of it. And I'll tell you what, guys, Dieng keeps himself in peak physical condition. Low body fat percentage, and I think that's a byproduct of spending time at Louisville. Fanatic for that kind of stuff.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jones. Here's Pippen. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Allen outside. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Anderson. Tight defense on him. Allen finds Jang. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. Here's Leitner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark